Hi and welcome to my third tutorial blog. Today we'll be drawing triangles. I'll be showing you how to create them from a two-dimensional image into a three-dimensional image using shading. Again, I have created a still life and the images are posted onto Flickr and also onto my website for you to use as reference. For today's tutorial you'll be needing a pencil, a ruler and obviously paper as well. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so first of all we need to draw the triangles, and to do this obviously we'll use our ruler, and again I'm not going to be really precise, this is just obviously a basic drawing exercise. So I'm going to draw two and then I'll show you obviously how to create them into 3D images. Okay, so as we can see here, this one I've created, and that has actually got the four sides there. Okay, and this I've created into a cone. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to create the one with the four sides. Okay, so as we can see here, we've got our basic triangle. And what we're going to do is, as we can see here, it actually points towards us. So what we'll do is we'll draw a line right down the centre. We'll actually extend it out a little bit further here. And then what we'll do is we'll draw the lines, link the lines up from that corner to obviously our point we just draw, and to here, like that. Okay. Okay, and then we're just going to rub out these lines here. Just rub that one out actually, it's just not quite right. So. And already we can see that it's changed from a two-dimensional shape into a three-dimensional shape. So what we'll do is now we'll start adding shading. This obviously side is in the light here in front of me, and this side here is obviously in the shade. So what we'll do is we'll start adding shading on this point here. Again, I'm going to start darker at this point, going lighter. Just use your finger then just to blend in. I don't mind if you go over a bit because we'll just use the rubber just to neaten that up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to use the rubber there just to neaten that up a little bit. I want a clear definition between the dark areas and the light areas. And also what we need to do is we need to add the shading at the bottom here. We can see the shading where I'm sat here, that shading actually comes out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create the shading going off there. It's actually darker at the bottom, so just create that darkness at the bottom there. And again, use my finger. So. Okay, so there's our first. Okay, so here's our first image. Okay, the next one I'm going to do is obviously the cone shape. Now to create the cone shape, obviously, we will need to create the rounded edge. So all I'm going to do on this is I'm going to draw an arc from here. Kind of creating like an ice cream cone really. Again, rubbing out that section here. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go over that. just to obviously link them both in together. Triangle's not exactly straight on that, but it doesn't matter. Okay. So there we can already see that the cone shape is beginning to appear. Now, obviously, to create the shading on this, we're going to create it as an arc. And as we can see, the light side is here, the dark side is here. So again, I am going to start shading. Now again, it's actually this side here, in this case, it's the darkest. And again, as we were doing with the circles, I'm going to create my shading in an arc shape. So I can make my shading rounded. And this obviously then helps to create the illusion that this object is a round object. So just continue that all the way down. And again, using my finger, but again I'm just going to follow the round shape as I'm shading. Okay, and then we need to obviously create the shade. I'll just lighten that area up a little bit here. So there's our rounded cone, and obviously again we need to add the shading at the base of the cone. So as you can see here, it actually starts from around here, it actually goes to the back of the cone here from where I'm setting. So again, just create that shading around there. Making this area here darker, because this is the base of our shape here. Okay, so then we have our two finished images taken from a two-dimensional drawing of a triangle and created two three-dimensional images. Okay, so that was our third tutorial. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I look forward to seeing your images on our Flickr account. Next week I'll be showing you how to combine what we've learnt so far to create an image of a flower. So we'll be using the circle, we'll be using the square, and we'll also be using the cone shape that we've learnt today in order to create this drawing. Okay, so next week you will need your pencils and paper, ruler, and also if you bring your string along if you need to use a string. Okay, till next week, bye!